He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman. Don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the ever-existing being that has been existing before the existence of existence. When He wanted existence to exist, He created existence and told existence that I want it to exist. But while you are existing, He said, I shall continue to exist. And it shall come to a time that you shall cease to exist and I shall continue to exist. كل شيء فاني إلا الله باقي كل لا الملك الملك تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء بيدك الخير إنك على كل شيء قدير تولج الليل في النهار وتولج النهار في الليل وتخرج الحي من الميت وتخرج الميت من الحي وترزق من تشاء بغير حساب. Once again, you are welcome to this auspicious program tag the School of Ramadan. And when we say the School of Ramadan, is a school where you learn things, what Ramadan is all about. The School of Ramadan is where you learn what is it that the Ramadan teaches us. Yes, that is what you do again in the School of Ramadan. So today, what is that thing that I want to let us understand that Ramadan has come to teach you and I? What is that thing that Ramadan has come to teach you and I? We have a reference verse today, inshallah. We're going to look at Quran chapter 95, ayah 4 to 6, inshallah. Allah said, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. لَقَدْ خَلَّقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَذَانِ التَّقْوِيمِ ثُمَّ رَدَّدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ السَّافِلِينَ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. You see, إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ فَلَهُمْ أَجْرٌ غَيْرٌ مَغْمُومٌ. You see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the topic is, let's say, the Ramadan has come to teach us self-mastering. Ramadan has come to teach us self-mastering, self-direction, like the power of concentration. It has come to teach us self-mastering, self-direction power of concentration. So when we now said this reference verse where Allah said, لَقَدْ خَلَّقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَذَانِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Allah said, I have created you, human being, in the best form. I have created you perfectly. You know, I have created you well. La ilaha illallah. Now, this perfect creation of Allah, it means that man originally, from the psychological standpoint of development, from the physiological standpoint of development, from the religious standpoint of development, from the emotional standpoint of development, man is not where he's supposed to be today. Did you see this now? Allah said He has created us the best form of creation. He has created us in a perfect form. But man, that's why I said man is not in the same form. What happened? He now said, Summa roddadna'u asfala safilin. After that, some of them, they reduces in their perfection. They reduces in their forms that Allah has created in them. Are we together? If you're following, what we are trying to say is that Ramadan has come to teach us self-mastering, self-direction power of what? Of concentration. And we have said that because Allah has created man as a perfect being, man, Allah now said, when He said, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَذَانِ التَّقْوِيمِ, He said, ثُمَّ رَدَّدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ السَّافِلِينَ. That then man will come to the lowest of the lowest. Man will come what? To the lowest. It will be reduced to the lowest. And it is this self-mastering, it is this self-direction power of concentration that can keep man balanced, that can make you stand still where Allah wants you to be. It is this this self-control, this self-mastering, concentration that will keep you balanced where Allah says you should do. And that is what Ramadan has come to do for you and I. So we have now said that man keep reducing to the lower form. Why is man reducing like this? Man is reducing because he does not have or doesn't possess self-mastering. He doesn't possess self-directing power of concentration that man is supposed to have. This is why man is reducing. Why is man reducing again? Man is reducing because he has not trained himself in a way, to promote himself or his self-mastering. This is why we are reducing, because we have not trained ourselves. And to tell you again, Ramadan is a training ground. It's a training ground where you and I has come, you and I have come to do what? To train that our mind. We have come to train ourselves, to give ourselves what we call self-mastering, to give ourselves what we call the power of concentration. It is when you have that power of concentration that makes you human, that makes you who you are. According to Talcum Person, he described who a person is. You know what he said? He said a person is divided into two. He said we have the higher part and the lower part. He said the higher part is the controlling part, while the lower part is the desiring part. Did you get this now? The lower part is the desiring part. When this lower part wants a thing, it will take it to the higher part. Then when you take it to the higher part will now control and demand that do this. Oh, don't do this. But when you now allow your desiring part to overcome your thinking part, your controlling part, then you are not human anymore. You have reduced to the lowest point of humanity. And Allah said, لَقَدْ خَلَّقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي حَسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. He has created us best form. He has created for the best form. But once you fail, once you allow your desiring part, to start controlling your thinking part, when you start allowing your lower part to start controlling your higher part, then you cease, to be in that best form of Allah's creation. Are we together? All right. This is to tell you that every human being, every perfect human being that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created, is every human being has a balanced mind that it possesses the faculty of the faculty that controls. The faculties that is duty is to control, the duty is to engineer, the duty is to direct, and the duty is to concentrate, is to concentrate the operation of the mind. Are we together? What I'm trying to say is that originally, as Allah said, لَقَدْ خَلَّقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي حَسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ, it means that originally every man, every human being, every balanced and best form of every human being is that person that possesses the faculty whose major function, you possess that faculty whose major function is to engineer, is to direct, and is to operate or concentrate in the operation of the mind. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. To operate the mind, that person is balanced. So it means that both the mental and the physical mind must be balanced. La ilaha illallah. Both the physical and the mental part part of you must what? Must be balanced. So when the controlling faculty are untrained, when the controlling faculty is not trained, when the controlling faculty is in an untrained condition, the impulses, you know what we call impulses? That is the urge. Impulse is the urge. Impulse, yes, is the urge. But when we say impulsive is the ability to act before you start thinking. Yes, impulse is the urge, the desire to act. Do you get it now? So when the controlling faculties are not in a trained condition, if they are not in the trained manners, impulses, passions, emotions, thoughts, actions and habits of a person will suffer a setback. It will suffer a setback from what we call irregulation. It will not be regulated. And if it is not regulated, you see, this regulation is just as a result of the fact that you did not train your mind. And Ramadan has come to teach us how to train your mind. Ramadan has come to teach us how to do what? How to train your mind. So if this regulation, when it suffers lack of regulation, it doesn't regulate very well. It cannot regulate. Your mind cannot regulate if it has affected it. So when self-regulation or when self-regulating faculty are not developed, the impulses, the appetites, the emotions, and the passion will start swinging. They will be doing the way they like. Then the mind become impulsive. Are we together? When that faculty, that self-regulating faculty, when it failed to be trained, to fail to be developed, what you will see is that it will result into impulsive. You will have done something before you think. But Ramadan is now saying that you must concentrate. And when you have that power of concentration, it will give you whatever you need in life. Most of our problem in life is lack of concentration. We often lose guard. We often forgot why we are here. We often forgot why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created you and I. So when you did not develop it, it becomes impulsive. It becomes restless. It becomes emotional. Do you get it now? And it becomes irregular. It becomes irregular. And this is what makes mental concentration very poor. Your mental concentration will now be very poor. And this is what Ramadan has brought to us, to regulate our mental concentration. Did you see that? Did you see what Ramadan has brought to us? To do what? To regulate our mental concentration. If your self-regulation, again, is not well developed, or it is very weak, it is very, very weak, the person will always link or lack the power of what? Mental concentration. Thereby, that person cannot be able to learn concentration until you develop that thing that can qualify you to learn concentration. And that thing that will make you learn concentration is Ramadan. Yes, it's Ramadan. When you cannot be able to develop very well that power that will qualify you to be able to concentrate, then Ramadan has come to give you that power of concentration. There are three things that will not make you concentrate. Three things that will not make man concentrate, that makes you just keep doing the way you want to do. You're not concentrating. Number one of those things that will not make you concentrate is called deficiency of the motor center. Deficiency of the motor center. The second one is an impulsive and emotional mind. impulsive and emotional mind. While the third thing that will not make you concentrate is what? Is an untrained mind. An untrained mind. And this is what Ramadan is doing. Let me start from the untrained mind. Ramadan has come to train your own mind and my own mind, so that we'll be able to focus on the journey ahead. So that we're going to focus and know that La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. If you look at the five pillars of Islam, they are all based on concentration. And the one that you see most, Salat. Did you see your Salat? You see how Salat is? It tells you that you must have total concentration, no distraction, no matter how. So, and if you want to have this total concentration, you need to train your mind, and that is what Ramadan has come to do. So, if you cannot concentrate very well, it's as a result of an untrained mind. And how do you now train your mind that is untrained? You need what we call systematic practice. Systematic practice. And look at this systematic practice for 30 good days. 30 good days you are in the school of Ramadan to practice that concentration, that total concentration. You know, this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used to abuse some people. When he said Bismillah ar-Rahman, when he said Araita alladhi yuqasibu bid-din, fadhalika alladhi yad'u al-yatim, wa la ya'udu ala ta'amil miskin, fawailun lil musallin. He said alladhina an salatihim sa'un. Those people that have lost concentration in their salat. You see the power of concentration. Ramadan has come to realign us. It has come to put us on that path. Now, when you have this self-concentration, when you have self-concentration, you see, self-concentration of the mind can only be developed by watching yourself closely. And this is what you are doing in Ramadan. Watching yourself closely. All kind of development commence with close attention. All manners of concentration or development, let me put it that way now. You know, it's commenced with what? Close attention. So you should regulate your everyday thoughts and everyday feelings. This is what Ramadan is letting you do. And when you start regulating that, you are having the power of concentration. So when you lost that power like this, it has gone. So the person that cannot direct his thoughts, wishes, plan, resolutions, and study cannot possibly succeed in the fullest world. You can't succeed. You can't succeed. The person that cannot regulate or cannot direct or he cannot concentrate, you know, his thoughts, wishes, plan, resolution, that person cannot be able to succeed in life. So let's try as much as possible to understand the power of concentration, and that is the master key to achieve anything faster and easier in life. May Allah make it easy for us, inshallah. Tomorrow is going to be another beautiful day, and I'm still going to be here. I still remain yours, Olayode Abdurazak, aka Philosopher King. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Take hold of your iman. Don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks.